welcome. We are in our 2-bedroom apartment on the Upper East Side in New York. And we are moving out in exactly 30 days. So I figured that's a good time to give you a tour. And last time we did that, we did a tour during the day. Kozik. So why not mix things up and do another one in the evening? So welcome. This is Kozik. I'm Kate. And this is Ben. And this is our apartment. So as you enter, we have this pretty big space over here where we just leave our bags, Kozik's wipes, and all kinds of other things on a shelf that we just got on Amazon. We got this chest about 10 years ago at a thrift store on Upper West Side, and I love it. It has birds and bunnies. There are more on this side, and we just keep all kinds of random things there. And then this tapestry, well, first of all, it's really cool, and I love all the crazy animals. In the morning, sometimes we ask each other which animal we feel like today. But also, it's very functional because it's hiding the electrical panel that was really ugly. And now it's just really pretty and really enjoyable. And this is our living room, which I think made the most updates to in this apartment. There's a lot of art in this room. We love art, and also being on Upper East Side in New York, right around the corner from the Met Museum, we couldn't help but bring all of that inspiration into this room. I'm trying to tell you about this wall, but it's impossible because Kozik wants to participate. Whenever he sees a camera, he needs to be in a shot. So on this wall, we have a peel and stick mural, this wallpaper that we installed 3 years ago at this point. There is a painting in the Met, but yeah, we have it on a much larger scale here, and soon, stay tuned, we're gonna have to take it off. So I really hope it removes itself without a problem, but I don't know, I'll keep you updated. Okay, Kozik, you gotta go. It's pretty heavy. Otherwise, we have some more art books here that we love. These epoxy pieces that I made with the flowers that Ben gifted me through the years. I would save them and dry them and turn them into these pieces. I also have a bunch of those throughout the apartment. On this one, there's a little bubble there in one of the petals. Some other ones I have with bugs, I'll show you later. These candlesticks are actually a gift from Ben's parents, and they were gifted those from somebody who traveled to Russia at some point and got them there, which is also where my family is from, so I love that connection, and now somehow they ended up with us here. Then let's just move this way. This cabinet we found on the street. It's a long story, but my mom was visiting and we went to a concert nearby, and after the concert we decided to take a stroll before going home, and then we found this cabinet, and my mom decided that we have to take it. It's so heavy. I've regretted it many times, but Mom was so enthusiastic and she kept trying to push me off and carry it herself with Ben. Both of them were carrying it down Fifth Avenue, along all of those dormant buildings, and I just had to, I had to roll up my sleeves and pretend that it's okay and I can also do it, but internally I was dying. And Mom was just laughing at me the whole time. Doormen were offering us jobs in their buildings, seeing how these ladies in their dresses, off the concert are carrying this giant piece of furniture. It doesn't look that heavy, that's the thing. The moment I signed up to carry it, I didn't realize how much of a gym routine that's going to be, but it was a lot. Now it's hosting a bunch of my perfumes. I really got into perfumes lately. There are lots of samples and little bottles, and there's a lot going on. Yeah, look at this, it's really cute. You can't really see, but it's different gloss if you look during the day and in the light. It's really exciting. So a bunch more different perfumes, cameras, some more art books, and yeah, overall, it's just such a nice memory that now that it's here, I'm glad it's here, but I still remember the struggle. Ben just finished that new piece. He paints, and this is his latest. Do you have anything to say about that?
Well, I would say, yeah, I'm doing a whole series of paintings with arches like this and different things in the middle and animals. So they're all pretty kind of the same color palette, and I think they match pretty well with the theme we have going on here.
Yeah, they definitely match all the colors of the room, and also this tapestry and this cabinet, and it's just perfect. I love it. We have some family photos here that my best friend took of us when my family was visiting, so they mean a lot to me, and they feature Korzik, of course. Then this shelf we had forever in our previous 3 apartments. This whole time of us being in New York, but there are a few new additions. There are, again, a bunch of epoxy pieces with flowers of different shapes and colors. There's white one, black one, there's a clock, this big one again in black. Then Ben made me, also a long time ago, this beautiful little chest box with oysters that I keep some photos and other memorable things in. More art books. Then we found this branch on the street today. It was broken, and I had to pick it up because I love the shape and I love ginkgo. There are some family and friends stories connected with the ginkgo tree and us giving each other seeds and growing them at my friends' and family's homes. So that reminds me of them. And then recently we got this new record player for Ben, and our collection has already grown so much. There's more in another room, but these are some of the favorites, including this record that Ben gave me for my birthday that he found of a cartoon that I loved as a kid. It's like a musical cartoon, and somehow he sourced a record for me with a story. So I really love it, and I love the art on it too, the pictures. So nice, and I love it. Thank you. This lamp we also had for a while. I think we got it at West Elm. It's like a iridescent crystal neon light. I don't know if that's what it is, but it's sculptural and I love it. And again, it kind of goes with the records and other pieces here. This mirror, again, stay tuned. There will be a project turning it into a less gold and obnoxious mirror. We're gonna stain it to make it fit with other elements and make it more woody and brown. But originally it was white, so it's already gone through quite a few transformations. Again, we had it also for as long as this piece in our 3 apartments at this point. Probably.
Last apartment is where we.
Yeah, we first had it white in our earlier apartment. Then we gold leafed it ourselves, also with my mom's help. Somehow, whenever my mom is visiting, we have all these projects. So all of this was gold leafed by us. And now I feel like we're turning a new leaf, and we're gonna probably darken it a little bit. I still want to see that gold light kind of coming through, but I want overall look not to be as aggressive and darken it a little bit. Then moving on here, we have this big piece by Ben. Ben, again, do you want to say anything about that?
Yeah, this is probably the biggest painting. This is definitely the biggest painting I've ever done, but it's overall related to all my other paintings, and kind of the theme is the same for all of them, where it's the intersection of nature and the human world, and seeking like the sacred in the mundane.
I really like it because there's a lot to explore, and I always let my eye just wander through it and follow the lines and the lights and discover new elements all the time. There's so much going on there and so many secret little messages everywhere. So I love it. I'm a little concerned about it being so big. Actually, that's something we haven't mentioned yet, that we are, like I said, moving in 30 days. It's gonna come so soon, and our next apartment is going to be in 1 bedroom. This is a 2 bedroom. So it will be very interesting, not only to remove all the additions and changes that we made here in the next 30 days, but also decide what is coming with us, what we're downsizing and selling or giving away, and yeah, where everything fits, because it's going to be a challenge, and I will probably share it here if and when we have time, so stay tuned. But this is coming with us, obviously. We just need to figure out where it's going and what we're gonna do with it. This couch, I don't know. We now had it in the past 2 apartments. I love it. It's actually a really good couch. It not only, as you can tell, we have a dog, and it doesn't show any signs of use throughout the years. My mom originally, in our previous apartment where we didn't have a guest bedroom, she stayed with us and she slept on this couch. So again, I love it. I love the color. Still, I love that it's New York City sounds. I love that it's leather and it held up so well, but we just don't have space for it anymore. So again, I will probably have to sell it. And if anyone is here on Upper East Side and wants it, let me know. So unfortunately it's not. Yeah, we're gonna find a new couch and something smaller this time. So again, if anyone has ideas or any smaller couches that you love, let me know, because we're looking. And then here's some more. This one is tilted. Here's some more paintings by Ben. Oh, wow. Surprise, surprise, they're of me. A few portraits with, again, some secret little elements that I love and appreciate. There are small details here and there. And then this one with hands, I just love it too. I don't know. And I feel like it fits with overall dark colors. And then that blanket. It's the OG weighted blanket, as I call it, because my mom, of course, made it for me when she was visiting a long time ago. She was looking for some kind of hobby for her to do during the day when I'm at work. And then she just bought a bunch of yarn and knitted me this blanket, but it turned out so heavy. It's incredibly heavy. It's like you lift it and it's like made of chains. But I love it for, again, meditations or relaxation, because I just like roll myself in it and it has so much weight on it. Since then, weighted blankets became really popular, but I've had the OG one for a long time. Then here's another yarn, as I call them, object made of epoxy and flowers. Our agate table, again, we got a very long time ago. Back in our, what I call a white apartment, we had a like white theme apartment, then we had a gold theme apartment, and this one is a museum dark theme apartment. So this is from our gold theme apartment, as you can tell, and no, from the white one. We originally got in a white apartment. Yeah, it's when I started getting into the gold theme. And this chair too, I think both of them are from Anthropologie. And oh yes, the windows, you may ask, what's going on there? Well, this room is facing neighbors, really, really close, just across a tiny, it's not even a courtyard, it's a like well between the buildings. And I got tired of looking at my neighbors and I wanted more privacy, so I applied this film that during the day, if there is sun at all, which here again, not very frequent to see sun on this side of the room, that's why it's overall so dark themed. It sparkles and does a little rainbow action, and in other rooms I have more of it where you actually get to see the rainbows, unlike here. But speaking of rainbows, the chandelier, yes, It also sparkles. Ta-da! See, it's incredibly bright and sparkle a lot if you look at it close by, but can you turn it off? I can't. It's too much for me. I can't do that. Also need to, not only we hired an electrician to install it originally, now we need to hire one to take it down. And then I need to figure out if anybody wants it, because it's not moving with us to a smaller apartment. There's just no way. Oh, let's get some more light. This is our first piece that we got in this new, more historic and museum theme when we moved to this apartment. And we call him Hercule because look at his face. It's this smiley old man with like some little also old man dragons on the handles.
I think it's a green man.
Okay, it's a green man, but in our house it's Hercule. So yeah, we love him. He stores a bunch of things there that I'm not gonna show you because it's a mess. And also he pulls out here with lots of bills and mail and other things inside him, but outside he looks all proper and smiling at me, knowing all the secrets that he's holding. So we love him. Then another urine epoxy piece, this time in white, in this like mountain shape. And then we made this lamp last year from air dry clay. Let me show you. It actually works and lights up. Ooh, but it's adjustable, so we can do a little bit. There's a painting at the Met that I really love with the Sphinx, and that inspired us to make it. Again, with the wings is a big theme here. We used to have another painting there with two birds, the bird of sorrow and the bird of happiness, and now it's no longer on that wall since we got the new cabinet, but that was the theme overall in the room. And now we have the Sphinx here, kind of following the tradition. We painted different scenes and landscapes on each side. There are some stairs and a tree and a landscape here, a castle and some other like cypresses and other elements on the front, and some bugs and flowers on this side. This antique sconce is from Etsy, and Hercule is also actually from Etsy. So love this little corner here. Originally, this was on that wall, and then there was a painting above it, but now they swapped. And I actually think he works much better here. And then this is the dining nook in the kitchen. There's the rest of the kitchen, which is kind of boring. We're not gonna spend much time there, but this is the gallery wall with all of Ben's paintings. Once again, if you watch the previous tour of this apartment, we had dark, again, black and gold peel and stick wallpaper here, but since then there was a breeze apparently coming from this wall and it kept being unstuck, and I got tired of it, and I figured we have so much art, why not make a gallery wall? So we did. I love it. Occasionally we change things around. Like recently we put this one here. Earlier there was another landscape, but again, do you hear it? Yeah, something is, like I said, there's something going on here all the time. Something right now is crickling. But Ben's series are all in the same colors, so it's very easy to mix and match and move things around. I work from home, so this is my working station. Usually I work from here, and this is my Zoom background. We took these pictures today, and I love them. I need to scan them, that's why they're here. I'm obsessed. Look, this is Ben in the cherry blossoms. And that's me, and it was windy, and that's why it looks like it's in a dream. It's been walking, more flowers. So yeah, I love this one too. Look at this portrait. Yeah, I also made this from air dry clay. It's a director's chair, and I made this for David Lynch in his memory. And it reminds me to be creative and also not take life too seriously because it's all a dream. Oh, this bench is so great, actually. I love this bench. This bench is from CB2, and I got it in black. We've had it now for 3 years, and I use it every single day. It's my working bench, which probably is actually not a good thing. Anytime I complain about any pains or aches, it's probably because I love this bench too much, but it's so comfortable. I can sit with my feet up when, you know, I'm in a meeting and no one can tell. And anytime I have guests, you can, like, you know, pull the table out and fit more of them there. So I really love it. Then this is the kitchen. It's very boring. There's nothing going on here. We used to have big velvet curtains here blocking the view, so I don't have to look at it. But we removed it since then to allow for more light. The only two things actually that I love about this area that, again, I will miss so much with our move are laundry. There is a washer and dryer separately. And this, I'm sorry for me raising the voice, I'm just so excited. This is a giant pantry. And we need to, in the next 30 days, eat everything that's there as quickly as possible. But I love my pantry and I will miss it a lot after we move. But let's go check out the rest of the rooms. Follow me. This is another hallway. There's so many hallways in this house, which, again, I love. I feel like it really creates that separation between different spaces, and it feels like a much bigger apartment. This is just a automated light I think I got on Amazon that turns on and off based on movement. So when we walk here, it turns on really, really nice at night. And this lamp no longer works, and I'm not gonna bother changing it because, again, we're moving out. But unfortunately, you have to believe me that this is another great painting by Ben. You can't really see it because there's no light, but it matches. It's really funny. We got this little rug here for Korzik, and it's red, and then we had this painting of another red rug that Ben painted, and now they match. And this is one of the bathrooms. Is it super dark and romantic? Can you see what's going on? Well, I can turn the light on, but then it's gonna ruin the atmosphere, so we don't wanna see that. This is my bathroom, which, again, I'm not gonna have any longer. We're gonna have only one bathroom that we have to share, and it's going to be pretty small, so we'll have to get really creative. But for now, this is mine. It has this window where you can see I applied the same film to it so that neighbors are not spying on me when I'm taking the shower, and I don't have to constantly, you know, roll the curtains up and down. Now I can just always leave them up, and it's facing east, so in the morning it actually creates a lot of rainbows. I've shared it in videos on my channel before. You can see how all the lights dancing here on the walls. I also have this crystal ball that reflects it as well, and it's really fun in the mornings when it's all really colorful and really helps you wake up when you come here and see the daylight. Otherwise, yeah, nothing else interesting here. We didn't really add much or do much. We have the shelf. It's probably from West Elm. We've had it for years as well. I love it. It's functional, but also you kind of forget that it's here because it's just white and fits here so well. There is a second door that goes into the second bedroom here. When my parents were visiting and staying with us, we just sealed off this whole part of the apartment for them, and that was their bathroom and their bedroom. And yeah, the gate is still here because at the time they had their cat with them, and we didn't want Korzik going into the room. This used to be our, now you can't even see anything, I'm just like talking into this darkness here, but this used to be Ben's art studio, and then it became a guest bedroom, and now it's just like part art studio, part storage for all the things that we're trying to sort. Yeah, I would love to show you what's there, but it's just a complete mess. We're not gonna even attempt going into the room, but here's a little sneak peek, and that's it. Now, yeah, let's move on. Last but not least, this is our bedroom. Not much was changed here. We just kept it pretty simple, and the point was to keep it calm, cozy, again, away from the other room. This one is almost the opposite. It's just light and basic, except for a few elements like the headboard that I've shown and talked to you about in the past. This is also epoxy, and it contains all the flowers that I've been gifted by Ben over the years. There are a few bugs and beetles here hidden between the petals. We built it here when we moved. I started making it as different panels in the previous apartment before we moved, but then we assembled everything and built it into a headboard here in the studio, in the art studio that I just showed you. It's never moved anywhere with us, and it stayed on this wall with this bed here the whole time. So it will be very interesting how it moves and how that fits into whatever we do next. I love this vanity as well. It's just a dresser from
Also West Elm.
West Elm CB2. Mirror, I think, is from Amazon. I love it because it's positioned here to reflect the headboard, so I can see it from the bed, and when I wake up, I just look again to see all the flowers and the things that we made together. There's another one of the objects, a smaller one that over time kind of got this golden color to it. It used to be clear. And yeah, just things here change from time to time depending on what I'm doing, what I'm using. I love this little trinket dish. I actually brought it with me this holiday season from when we went out west. I found it in storage that we had there, and I brought it with me. My mom brought me this little dragon from Russia. It's like a traditional Russian painting technique. I love it. And yeah, oysters, because I love oysters. This shell looked really cool with barnacles. And this one we actually just found in the Hamptons. We went to Montauk for my birthday, and we found this on the beach. So now it's here. A few more things here. There is this little storage bench that I'm not sure if it's moving with us, but it's housing a bunch of, oh, okay, we're moving with us. Yeah, it's housing a bunch of sheets and additional, pillowcases and blankets inside it. And then this big white wall. We have plenty of art. Why is this so white? Well, it's because this is our TV and this is our projector, and we love it because whenever we want to watch a movie or a TV show, I cannot go back to smaller screens. I prefer to see it on the wall. And yeah, this is where all the cinema magic happens. I think I'll try to make another video about removing the wallpaper. We need to remove that film from all the windows, which I don't think that will be a big problem, but I'm not sure about the wallpaper. Then yeah, we need to get an electrician to take out the light fixture, disassemble a bunch of furniture. Half of it is not moving with us. Try to guess what other things we're not bringing. There's another bed in that bedroom, which we'll probably swap for this one because I don't like this one. It's functional, it has a lot of storage, and at the time it was good, but I don't want to bring it with us to the next place. So we'll probably take the one from there. And then all the art stuff, I have so many shelves with different art supplies there. We need to decide what's going on with that. Oh yeah, and this desk, I don't even pay any attention to it. Please ignore. It's Ben's working station, but also probably we'll swap that out for something else. There's another desk in the second bedroom that we didn't explore. We might take that one instead. So all that is to say is that the next 30 days will be so busy, and I'm curious how we're gonna go about that, but I will keep you posted. So if you're into that, if you want to see everything being demolished and then downsized and then built from scratch, I guess stay tuned. Козик, what is this?